Hello, and welcome to the Spelunky 2 Daily for Wednesday, the 28th of October. Um, it's 3 a.m., so it's a late one or an early one. I guess it's early in terms of the daily. I had a bit of a shock today because for some of the work I've been doing looking at the generator in Spelunky 2, I decided to crack open Spelunky HD, and I mean. I guess we all know that we remember things, more fondly than, they really were. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Spelunky is. I knew that was going to happen as I did it. Spelunky HD is still one of my favorite games of all time. But oh boy, did I forget a lot of stuff about that game. That was a little hairy. I'd forgotten how brutal it is in some ways, and I remember one of the things that immediately occurred to me when I started playing Spelunky 2 was that the levels felt very cramped, and I guess in like the 30 hours I've put into the game since then, I'd forgotten. But Spelunky HD's levels are so open. There's so much space everywhere. Oh, there's a mattock up there. It's very tempting, but to actually get there would definitely aggro the lizard. And that's the main problem. The punch trap's not so bad, but the lizard's definitely bad. So I would rather not do that. I think we could safely bomb both turkeys down there. I think we could get away with that without Yang getting angry at us. So let's do that. So we'll drop you down there and come get you in a minute. Another thing I'd forgotten about, I thought I saw a Carly altar. Perfect. That's even better. Just got to remember, don't fall on the spikes. That's all I've got to remember. Is those spikes down there? Just don't fall on them. And immediately I want to go back for the ghost urn, but I just see what the... Oh, I wanted to sacrifice you, Pug. You've been a disappointment to me ever since I rescued you. Another thing I've forgotten about Spelunky HD is that, I mean, the jungle in Spelunky 2 is pretty brutal, but I had forgotten how brutal Spelunky 1's jungle is. It is so dense with terrifying enemies and enemies that I'd forgotten that existed. Like, they removed the frogs, and I'd forgotten how awful the frogs were in terms of like predicting their movements. So yeah, it was interesting to go back, and my opinion about Spelunky 2's changed a lot since I got it. And I ended up, like, by the end of it, I had kind of like warmed to a lot of the things I wasn't keen on initially. But playing Spelunky HD really made me, like, that cemented it in my head of, like, actually, there was so many, like, small things that Spelunky 2 fixed that weren't even, like, game balance related or anything like that. Just little bits of polish, and it's just, like, it's such a pleasant game to play in some ways. Okay, this is interesting. So we need to get the key down there. But that block pattern there means that it will lead to the exit, but I don't like the look of that punch trap. So what I'm tempted to do is, let's leave you here. We know we need the key down there, so we can drop the key there. And then see if there's anything cool up here. So far, there is nothing cool. There we go. Think you'll be okay there, Pug? Yeah. That's going to be an unpleasant little section to get through. But other than that, we're doing great. 7 health, 23k in the bank. Whew. Really annoyed about that Kali altar, because health is nice in Spelunky 2, but there's so much of it that, like, I have 8 health now. I mean, I'm definitely going to die, especially now I've said that. But you're also quite likely to just die of, like, an instant death. And so having, like, an extra item instead of having 8 health instead of, 7 is, like, I would much rather have had the item. Plus you're halfway to the special item that the altars give you. I've only got 3 bombs, so I'm going to have to do Quill the hard way, which is to say the normal way. Oh yeah, I didn't mention my plan. So, nope, that's not the plan for starters. So I finished the game a couple of days ago, and what that means is that I am no longer in permanent terror mode. I think I'm just going to have to end up bombing my way through, which is very frustrating. I'm no longer in permanent terror mode about like finishing the game. So that's what I was trying to do before. I was kind of avoiding lots of oh thank God. Be just a speculative bomb. I've been avoiding lots of like secrets that I knew existed and were interested in, because I didn't want them to murder me. But now that I finished the game, I want to go exploring some of those. So the new route that I'm going to follow is jungle every day, and then the second world that you can reach from Olmec. Now, if we get that far today, I don't actually have like a good technique for doing it. I've only done it once. So it might look a bit clumsy when I try and do it. But we shouldn't speak too soon because we've got to get through the jungle first, which is not guaranteed. Oh, monkey. Ooh, that's a nice setup. Torches are really valuable in the jungle, actually. I would be tempted to take it if it weren't for the fact that, for some reason, Spelunky 2 only lets you use a torch for 1 level, and then it extinguishes it. I'm not really sure why they do that. I'm sure there is a reason, because it's too specific not to do it, for it to have like been by accident or whatever. But to me, it's just it feels like it's such an interesting tool. I would be debating whether or not I should take it right now, but as it stands, I know that I don't need to because it's not going to be useful for me for very long. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Really wish I had a compass. I was saying the other day to, I forget who, but one of the things I really like about Spelunky 2 is how they've buffed a lot of items that weren't very good before. Or even that were good, but they've made them like really desirable items now. So the compass was pretty good, but now it's got so many more uses. Partly because the game has more secrets, but also because it actually helps you locate those secrets now because of the way the structure of the levels work. So the compass like adds a red arrow pointing to any exit on the level. And in Spelunky 1, that is a miserable setup, huh? Is this where I die? It could be. Is this where I die? Now, the thing here is this walk? Is this walk? Nope. Okay. Oh, I hate doing that so much. Oh, I hate doing it. Oh, was that the black market as well, on top of everything else? It was. Okay, I think that means we've missed the black market, because to my mind, the only place it could be probably is above us. I also don't particularly trust my ability to jump onto that vine above me. I think it is possible, but I don't want to find out. So instead I'm going to rope, which is my last rope, which really sucks. Oh, is the black market here? No, it's like, I don't know whether to waste a bomb on it or on where I think it is. Because I have a feeling it's like there. Oh, but I can't get to it anyway, can I? So that was pointless. Okay, well, it wasn't there. So we're now on 2-3 with no ropes, no bombs, and sticky paste. So we absolutely will be taking this challenge in the hope that we find something. It's not all that common really, but you do occasionally find like crates or items in here. I think the moon challenge must be one of my leading causes of death in Spelunky. I kill myself in this so often. That's a crate. Please be something good. I mean, it's not a parachute, I guess. Oh, okay, another crate. A chance for Spelunky to redeem itself. Please. Oh my god, are you kidding? Okay, well, at least we made our money back, I guess. I mean, ropes are definitely better than nothing. Because that's actually, you know, if you don't have bombs, there's a good chance something will kill you. You can get trapped with no bombs, but it's much easier to get trapped with no ropes. Okay, how are we going to kill this guy? I think we just need to, yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, Christ. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, God. Alright, well, that's why you need 9 health sometimes in Spelunky. Fortunately, my friend here kept a boomerang for me. Ooh, that was extremely lucky. And then it went unlucky again. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I guess I should have taken that more slowly, and maybe I could have kept the boomerang. I don't fully know how he ended up taking the boomerang off me. Maybe he woke up while it was around him? Or maybe there were just too many bodies and the collision system got confused. I'm just debating whether or not to go for that gold, but I have 64k and I've missed the black market, so I don't really care about gold anymore. We've got the ropes, so we might as well use the ropes. Boy, that's a lot of spikes. Thank you very much. Perfect. Ooh, what's going on with this gold here? That's a fun glitch. Okay, so that hole in the floor there is absolutely the only way through. I don't have any bombs, so one way or another, I have to go down that hole. Shit. Well, my plan did work, but getting cursed to 1 HP was not part of it. Oh. Yep. Well, I was going to say we were doing well, but we really weren't. Just very light on the old shops. Damn black market.